Okay, is it broken or can it be fixed? Look at all that oil down there. And oil there, and oil there. This side's not so bad. Got a bunch of goop right in there. I'm not really sure what's going on. This is the mower from the cemetery. Greg called and said one day he went to use it and it was smoking and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, let's get this tore apart and see what's going on. I'm hoping it's just these valve covers. It looks like a lot of the oil's coming from right here and a little bit of it on this side. So it could be coming from right in here as well. So hopefully, I ordered a set of those just in case, but we're gonna take everything off and check it out. All right, good old trusty super stool. Love that thing. Anyway, got the air breather off. They do make an attachment here to get that external air breather because there's all kinds of dust and dirt that gets in here. I also notice it's a little bit of wet and oil down in there also. So we may got a little bit more going on than we first expected, but we'll get it tore apart a little bit and see. I was gonna just take this off, but I'm gonna take this whole unit off, I think, because that way I can look underneath there and kind of get to it better. It's just 4 on this side and 4 on that side, and the whole thing comes off as a unit, I believe. We're gonna find out. I'm kind of wishing I had cleaned it first, but I want to be able to see where it's coming from, so I don't want to clean it yet. And then you just got to loosen these off. They're slotted, so they'll slide up like that. I'm going to leave the gas line hooked. I just took it out of its little thing there. And then I just need to get the pulse out and then this little gas line off, and it should lift up and out of the way. There we go. That. And I can kind of set it down here. I guess I could put that up. There we go. This one, I may not need to take this off. It looks like it's all right here, so that should be good enough to kind of check it out here. I do think it's just all right in here and here. I'll get a picture of it in a minute, but I bet it's just coming in from here and this blowing up in here as it airs, because as you get back in the motor, there's not really anything. So I think it's just all these valve cover seals. This one's really bad, but it's all right where that would go and then blowing into there. So all right, so the next step is to get it cleaned up. I just went ahead and sealed that off and sealed that off so I can spray it with the power washer. Fun. Well, even after cleaning all that off, there's still a lot of oil on there. And I really still can't tell because, I don't know if you can see that in there, but there is still a lot of oil back in there. Now, you see how that's over there? Let's see, shine it up maybe. Oh, can't shine it up, can't shine it back. So anyway, yeah, down there you can see there's still a lot there. And then of course that discoloration down there where it's kind of accumulating and it's kind of wet and silvery looking there. I don't know, just even on that spark plug wire. So it sure looks like a lot of it is coming out of that. And maybe just because of the flywheel and everything, it's getting spun around all over in there. I can't really tell. I may have to start it up and run it and see if I can see any new oil somewhere. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, this whole manifold intake thing, and just want to make sure I take a picture. So basically, I remember how to put it on, but hooks underneath there. There's a couple zip ties right there, and then just hooks in here, tucks behind that. and then I should be able to take it off. Alright, I finally got everything off of there. And as you can see right here underneath this one's valve cover, there's a lot of kind of liquidy still. Huge amount of buildup under here, and I'm not sure if that's just from, you know, blowing around in here because of these, you know, these plates. And see, these are really, those are the heat shields, and they kind of go around here and kind of trap all that in there. This side's really bad, so I'm not sure if it's just from that, and then the air from here, you know, so it's all in here to create airflow so it cools down the motor, right? That's kind of what we got, and it's not too bad. I mean, I sprayed this out, but you know, this one was clogged up pretty good, so hopefully it didn't blow out any of these seals and get hot. Don't really see that yet. It just is caked on dust and dirt and everything. I'm a little worried. There's quite a bit right here and on the side over here, but I really think it's these. I'm just not convinced it's somewhere else. There was a lot right here too, but when I took these off, the majority of it is under each of these right here. So that's what we're gonna do. That's an easy fix, and then I can just kind of put everything back together, and I'm gonna clean it off with some brake cleaner and stuff real good, and then that way I can hopefully see. I hope I didn't mess this up. I forgot to mark it when I took it off, but hopefully there's a way to adjust it. Anyway, I'm gonna get it cleaned off real good, put everything, get the new kit. I'm gonna get those composite ones this time because I think these were replaced. In fact, I think I might have even done it a couple of years ago. So, but I just bought the paper seals again on Amazon or something, so it might be my fault, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna get that. They sell a little composite kit that comes with new bolts and everything, so I'm probably just gonna get that this time and try that, and then we'll start her up, let her run for a while, and see if we can see anywhere. I probably won't even put the heat shields back on yet. You know, I know it's a pain, but really it's just these two screws that are, and then you can slide the heat shields in without taking anything else off. So see, that one was broken. It fell off when I took it off, and then you got a lot of oil right there coming out. See down in here. And then on this side, it was still intact and good, but it does kind of look like it might have been coming out over here a little bit, which coincides with the amount of stuff I was seeing right here. And then when I first cleaned it off, it was a big clump, like right there, collecting just a little pile, looked like a pile of poop. And I assume that's from being blown in there. And anyway, that's what I'm gonna guess. So, because this all cleaned up pretty good and it's not caked on as much. So like I said, I think it's that. I'm gonna go ahead and get the new set. Guess I could check these while I'm in here, and do that and get it put back together. So I'm hopeful that that was the cause right there, that broken seal. And this thing's pretty brittle, look at that. I mean, so do not buy the little replacement paper ones. Just get that new conversion kit with the rubber seal. Forgot to get the camera out, but it's just screwing stuff down, so you didn't need to see that anyway. But I got these on. I'm not gonna put the heat shields on. It came with some extra heat shields. They're supposed to go underneath there, and I guess that's the common problem, is that these models with the muffler right under it heats this bottom part up pretty good, and then it deteriorates those gaskets. So these have rubber gaskets in them. This kit particularly came, and it goes with the 7000s and the 6000 series or whatever, I guess. So anyway, this was 80 inch-pounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I got that back on. I went ahead and put these on. Some people had said that they don't fit very well, but mine fit perfect. They lined up right with the holes, just like they're supposed to. This is what it comes with, which is better than the old paper. So this kit, like I said, it comes with 2 different ones, depending on your model, I guess. Some of them have this big pulse for the fuel pump. Mine had the little hole on the existing one, so that's the one I use. So you got an extra one in here, and it comes with a couple of extras. So I guess you could replace these later if you want, so you save them. But they just go right in here, you know, in this. And so you don't have the paper seals anymore. And then, like I said, right here, just 80 inch-pounds for that. And then there's your pattern if you happen to buy it and lose your instructions. So that's next. I'm gonna go ahead and leave everything off, run it around the yard for a little while, and then I'm gonna come back and look around and see if I've got any oil leaking out of the head right in here. I think it's right there's the split. So, and see if that got too hot and blew that gasket out, because I don't want to take it all apart again. So you know, it's pretty oily, but there was a lot of oil on these, so I'm hoping that was the problem, and I think it was, but it just depends on how hot these got, if the head gasket's bad. So still got some more cleaning up, but now that I got it all back together, I can spray it with some degreaser and then power wash it one more time, and then I'll check for leaks. So hopefully we're done with this, I think. Alright, I got my wife hot rodding around in it for a minute. She's gonna go up and down about 4 times, I guess should be good enough. She's already been going a little bit. And then we had it running for a second because I forgot to wipe all the old oil off and stuff of the base down there. So I cleaned all that up, and then we're gonna check it out when she gets back. I'll have her park it down here. I don't see it, but look at that right in there. So it's dripping, but I'm not sure if it's just this right here, all this old that's on there. So I'm gonna have to power wash it again a couple more times, get the most of it as I can off, and then we'll run it and let it burn off and make sure that there's no new leaks. But so I didn't get it videoed, but we did run it for a few more hours. Got some of that old stuff to burn off of there. It did drip some more, but I cleaned it off a couple times. And then we took it back to the cemetery, and we've been using it. I don't know, I probably put at least 15 more hours on it since then, and it hasn't started leaking again. So time will tell, but I think that the best thing is those composites with the, well actually they weren't even composite, this one was aluminum, but they came with the O-rings instead of the paper seals. So hopefully problem solved, and maybe I'll post a video at the end of the summer and see if they're still holding up. But as I always say, get out there, do something, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.